These are the Daily Tech headlines for Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. I'm Sarah Lane. The Wall Street Journal reports that U.S. authorities are considering banning TP-Link routers by as early as next year due to national security concerns over allegations that TP-Link devices have been exploited by Chinese hackers in cyber attacks. The Justice Department is also examining whether TP-Link's pricing strategies violate anti-monopoly laws, and TP-Link is also reportedly being subpoenaed by an office of the Commerce Department. TP-Link holds approximately 65% of the U.S. home and small business router market. The company says it is committed to resolving any national security concerns. Nvidia has a new development board offering 70% more performance over its last-gen Jetson Orin Nano kit. The new Jetson Orin Nano Super is a single-board computer, promising 67 total operations per second for $249. That's versus the 40 tops for $499 of the prior board delivered. Nvidia says even non-Super Orin Nanos will get performance boosts of up to 70% with a new software update. The system powers over a USB-C or a proprietary barrel connector and needs to run at 25 watts for best performance. OpenAI introduced its advanced reasoning AI model, O1, to its API for select developers in the Tier 5 usage category, meaning they have to spend at least $1,000 with OpenAI and have an account that's older than 30 days since their first successful payment. O1 replaces the O1 preview model and offers things like function calling, developer messages, and image analysis for a price. OpenAI charges $15 for every 75,000 words O1 analyzes and $60 for every 75,000 words the model generates. The Modular Framework laptop has a new $39 module that lets you add 2 extra M2 slots to the laptop 16. That way, you could add chips like an eGPU, an AI accelerator, and of course, more storage. In fact, The Verge's Sean Hollister notes that you could add from 26 to 38 terabytes of storage to your Framework laptop 16. Instagram's Adam Mosseri announced on Tuesday that Threads is about to test post-scheduling, although replies won't be included to maintain a focus on real-time conversations. Instagram has also added the ability to schedule posts in DMs. Apple's web version of Maps was introduced as a beta back in June and now includes the Look Around feature, Apple's version of Google Street View. You can access the feature by clicking the binoculars icon in supported areas. This is much farther behind Google in terms of global coverage. Apple plans to expand functionality and platform support in future updates, and the beta is accessible now at beta.maps.apple.com on major browsers. The UK government is considering an opt-out copyright regime for AI training. This would mean rights holders have to take active steps if they don't want public data used for training. A mechanism would be created for rights holders to reserve those rights and negotiate license fees. Public comments on the proposal will be taken through an online survey through February 25th of next year. Researchers from Checkpoint published a report pointing to users of Google Calendar, Gmail, Drawings, and Forms being exploited in a new phishing attack, with 2,300 incidents detected over the last couple of weeks. Attackers can bypass email security by modifying sender headers to impersonate legitimate users and brands, and then use calendar invites to link victims to malicious Google Forms or Drawings. These links can lead to fake reCAPTCHA pages or support buttons that usually lead to payment fraud. Google has 500 million global calendar users, so the incident number is small overall, but worth keeping an eye on. OnePlus plans to launch its OnePlus 13 on January 7th during CES in Las Vegas. OnePlus also plans to show off the OnePlus Buds Pro. Samsung is expected to launch the next Galaxy S phones in January as well. And finally, Google Labs has a new image generator called Whisk for US users. We talked about it on DTNS yesterday. It lets you use an existing image as the inspiration for a sticker, an enamel pin, or a plushie. It's fun, but it's limited. There's also an advanced editor that lets you use text or a source image to determine the subject and scene and style yourself. An input bar lets you add more text to refine the image. Google says the tool uses Gemini to write a description of the images that you use and then feeds those descriptions to Imagen 3 to develop the final product. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. You can find show notes and links to all these headlines there as well. I'm Sarah Lane. I thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.